Hello all, Redbear773 here, back again with another Minecraft update. This is more of a, more specifically bridge update, because that's what I've been working on. And you guys remember this tunnel from the last video, hopefully. And there it is, completely finished. That's a lot of nether quartz, and I'm pretty sure I could have done a better job with the center cables, like spacing or whatever, so that I didn't have to do as many vertical cables to make it work. Like there's two right in the center. But whatever, it's done. Every time I try to do one of these bridges, this is probably the third one I've done, including the first one that I did in creative mode. And every time I try it, it's a little different with the cables, and I can never really get it perfect. But it's close enough. It looks pretty good. I wish I could record this with the render distance maxed out, but it's touchy trying to record it just like this. I think it's at 9 chunks, and that's about max I can play with it. I'll max it out sometimes just to look over and take screenshots or something, but I don't really try to play with it like that. I'm noticing the frames are pretty damn low, but whatever. We're still going. This texture pack, I'll put another link to it in the description. This guy, I guess he's working on it, and every time he finishes a few things, he updates it. And this last update was quartz, and the quartz columns. Of course, after I built this, the next day he's like, updated quartz columns, and I'm like, oh boy. It looks pretty good. The lines aren't as obvious. It's like smoothed over and stuff, but it looks good. I don't mind it. I really like this texture pack. I like the bricks a lot. Oh, frame per second. Come on. I really want to be able to talk in this video too. Okay, now here's at the other end of this suspension bridge here. I guess I can run up and give you a view first. If you remember from the last video, I just had like a curved step down viaduct type thing to bring the line down to the ground, because I thought it would, if I tried to stay high, it would just go on forever. I thought it was just flat. Well, I wandered up there again and realized that it's not just flat. There is some mountains just past the viewing distance here. So I decided, screw it, I'm just going to go straight and have a nice big long viaduct. And there you go. There's some of the view. Not bad. Not as nice of a view as from the other suspension bridge, but it's not bad. And this is the viaduct. Stone brick, of course, but then this part where it went over this other bit of shallow water, I was just gonna, put the posts of the viaduct in the water, because it's only like 1 block wide, the water there. Deep, I mean, 1 or 2. But I decided to have another bridge section here. I'll show it off. I think it looks better from the ground here. Yeah, I got these little towers here and there with ladders in them. And I tried my hand at some arches again. This is like a double arch bridge with a nice little thin piers here where the arches come in. Trying to make it kind of look like a steel arch bridge. Came out alright, I think. A little blocky, but that's Minecraft for you. Nether brick. I'm really liking the nether brick. I'm finding more and more uses for it, and trying to get trying to do things thinner. Like I used a lot of slabs on this. Like even the track is on slabs, because you can put track on slabs. I don't think you always could. But I had to put solid blocks. Why did I have to put solid blocks there for the torches? They should have been able to go on the slabs, because it's the top half of the block. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. The other bridge I built, I put slabs and I could put the torches on. It must not be the top half of the block. I goofed something up, I guess. Anyway, that's that. And it's more viaduct, and yeah, now you can see the mountains coming in, so there is an end to the viaduct. It is pretty damn long, though. I guess I can go down again and show it off a little bit more. Maybe, I think I can show it off from here pretty good. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Came out good. Not really as much work as it looks like, I think. I don't know, that's what I say. Minecraft, though, you can play it, and it feels like you're not doing anything, and then you're at it for a long time. There you go. Alright, let's keep going. I got a lot of ground to cover. I made my way all the way up to that village up in the desert. Oh, I have both my maps, right? Yeah. I guess I'm not going to try the cart, considering this Fraps is at 15 frames right now, and I'm not even riding it. I know it's not going to work. And then, yeah, originally I was going to work my way down to the bottom and do a few small bridges, like island hopping and stuff. There's like a little land bridge. And then I was going to come in over there somewhere and run down through this little valley. But I decided not to. It's really hard to protect that kind of thing, too. Because stuff can just jump down on top of you. Monsters and whatnot. This way, at least, I'm kind of dug into the side of the mountain. Of course, I keep doing that everywhere with my railroad. It's kind of ongoing theme. Maybe getting a little repetitive, but, you know, whatever. And it's dark here because I have been lazy with the torches. I'll put one on the tree. So yeah, we're leaving the swamp behind, and we're heading into a bit of extreme mountain here. I guess that's what this biome is, yeah. Doesn't stay that way for long. There's a jungle over there, and we need to get into this station because it is getting dark. Nothing is protected here. This line's a far ways off the list for fencing. I still have to do fencing up on the Forgotten Mines line. I need to see if anything spawned. I don't think it did. I think I got in here quick enough. Go up the ladder. There we go. That's where we just came from. Oh, stuff did spawn because there's a creeper, there's a zombie on fire. Okay. There's the jungle. That's where we just came from. And then here is where I'm starting to do more, instead of just building viaducts everywhere, and I wanted to stay at the same height, I just did like a fill, like a dirt fill. And that's prototypical to railroads too. I think I might go by with some dirt and just do one block along the bottom edge of that fill, so it's not quite as much of a wall. But yeah, a nice little Oakwood station, pretty basic. And here you can see I've got a junction here, very rudimentary one. I didn't even try to bury the redstone yet. But anyway, this is going to keep going down, 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 because I found around here, surprise, surprise, another abandoned mine shaft. That brings my total of abandoned mine unexplored ones up to 3. And that creeper's gonna get me, I bet, because I'm being stupid. Let's just go up on the roof while I'm talking. Oh, get over there. That is annoying. So I don't see that creeper anymore. Where'd he go? Oh. Anyway, that brings my total up to 3 unexplored abandoned mine shafts. Well, not the 2 other ones that I showed you before. I have done a little bit in, especially the one off of Splits, I think. Which one now? Or this one. One of them I got a couple of the spider spawners out, but I didn't do much else. And that's good because I need gold. I am out of power track completely. So I need a lot of gold. And in my experiences anyway, those abandoned mine shafts are really good for gold. And so yeah, I actually am up to 4 unexplored abandoned mine shafts because I was exploring around on, yeah, this is the map just south of us, my main map, and way down at the bottom southwest corner, just really a little ways west of the abandoned mine shaft that I did clear out by the village, there's another one. So yeah, that's right. I'm up to 4 of those now that I need to clear out. There's no monsters here. With the lag, I'm not going to notice it right away. So yeah, that's what I'm into now. I had all my fun building the railroad out, and I've used up pretty much all of my track. Well, I've got a couple stacks of iron left, but I'm out of power track. And I made it to the village up there, which I'll show off eventually in this video. So I gotta go back to digging around and all that fun. Hey, there's another bridge, stone brick tower on one side. I didn't do the tower on the other side. I'll probably come back and end up doing it to make it match. And now we're into the plains. Here's the northern map. Yeah, we're right in between the 2 maps pretty much. Even though they line up perfectly, the cursor stays like a white ball for a little while, like you're off both maps, but we're right in between them. I wish I could just ride the tracks. It would be a lot quicker, but it's just, I know it's just gonna lag out if I try it. I'm already down to 15 frames. I didn't have that much trouble trying to record Minecraft before I bought the game and updated 1.7. It's weird. Part of it is because I'm recording the mic too, I think. Like if I'm not recording the mic, then I can ride the cart and it's okay. It jitters a little bit here and there, but it's not too bad. We're not in the plains for too long. We're just kind of skirting along the edge of it. Wow, you still can't see where I am on the map. I didn't realize that was that big of a dead zone. And here, there's these little pools, and I wanted to work my way up anyway, which I did here. So I built this little bridge over the pools, and then a tower with a 90-degree turn to go over the river. That worked out. Yeah, I'm starting to do more of these little towers at the ends of the bridges, I guess. Here and there. And then we go through this very small... Why am my cursor's not working? I should be... Hold on a second, I'm gonna fix this. Alright, I'm back. There we are on the map. We came up pretty much dead center, the south part of this map. There's the bridge. So there we are. We're about to go through this very small little snow biome, taiga I guess it's called. I haven't checked to see if this one actually snows still. Like if it starts raining, if it snows in here. My other snow biomes, that includes the big one that this railroad goes through. It doesn't snow in there anymore. When there's precipitation, it just rains. Which I hate. That's ridiculous. It's this new biome thing with 1.7. I'm guessing any old taigas that you already had don't snow anymore, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, here's the next bridge. This line's got a lot of bridges. And, yeah, we're crossing this, like, frozen lake here. There's a little bit of a cavern down under here. I haven't messed with it, really. I poked a hole in the ice and I just sealed it off. I don't really care. It's not that big a deal. And it's another arch. I'm starting to mess around with these arches more. I really like having the arch start a few squares underneath the track level. I'm right. Okay. I think it looks really cool. Or nether brick. I'm pretty much out of nether brick now, but you know, netherrack is so easy. I mean, you just go in a portal and just start digging. Especially both of my portals I built before I upgraded from 1.4.7, so I had to go pretty far to start finding nether quartz, because you gotta go into new chunks for it. So that's an arch bridge, and yeah, just like that, we're through the taiga and into the desert, and the rest is going to be desert all the way up to the village, which is pretty close. We're almost there, actually. And here is another place where I went, I decided to do a lot of fill, because I really didn't want to do another viaduct. I've been doing a lot of them, so I figured I'd do fill instead, with a whole bunch of, you know, the core of that fill is all dirt. I didn't want to farm a lot of sand and stuff, so it's all dirt, and the sand is just the outermost layer of it. And I was going to try to make it kind of irregular and try to make it look a little bit more like it's part of the landscape, but I kind of like the look of it just straight line fill, because that's pretty prototypical to what railroads do too. Like railroad right here in Middletown, the one I worked on, M&NJ, there's a big long section of it where it's up on an embankment like that. And that's what they did. They get it stay level. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I think it looks pretty good. And here's the next bridge. Okay, so start naming these bridges, or at least numbering them or something. Over this river here. And that's a truss bridge, nether brick. Went back to the truss. I probably could have done another arch here, but I figured I'd get too involved with one style. So I went back to truss for this one. I do like the truss bridges too, the triangles. Although I wish I could make the diagonal sections real skinnier, because I used slabs for the top and bottom. Anywho, it's dark again, so just a second. Alright. Give me my sword back. I really could fix that quite easily. Maybe it's kind of my thing now. Throw my sword at the beginning of each video. So yeah, there's the bridge. And if you look just in the distance, you can barely see it through the haze there. If I put up the renders at distance, you can see it easily. The village is right there, the desert village. And once again, a lot of fill here. Well, not right here, but coming up there's a long fill. Again, just to try to keep it level. There's some fill here. And I noticed these little low spots where the sand was just, you know, another square lower. There wasn't water there, but these low spots were there. So I filled it with water, and I put a little box culvert where it goes under the railroad. That's realistic again. As to real railroads, they would do a culvert, not a full-out bridge, just a little culvert to let the water go through. And this is a pretty hilly desert. And there's the village. And here you can see some cobblestone wall working in. I started with the village, and the village is totally surrounded with wall now. I was just starting to work my way out from there. And I'll be able to rack up a whole bunch of cobblestone when I go digging too. And once again, this is a lot of fill here. This was all low right here, and I built it up for the railroad. And this is a pretty hilly village. I don't think well, I have one village that's actually flat. Not south, what village is, what do I call it? Hard Sand Village, I guess. The one that's shoots off from the Forgotten Mines. And here's a little station, oak with a birch wood roof. And inside here, I got really fancy because, you know, it's a railroad station. We're at a village. with all the upside down stairs and stuff. It's kind of like a vaulted ceiling. Not that anyone would ever look up anyway, but that's what I did. And from the outside, you can see instead of the roof just going two directions, it's all the way around. Comes up to a point, kind of. I guess that's pretty cool. I wouldn't always do that, but it's nice. The downside is I made the ceiling so nice I can't really put a ladder in. I don't want to poke a hole through it. So I guess we'll see the village. Now, I don't know if this is something that always happens in villages now with 1.7 or whatever, but you notice that the village looks like it's dead. I mean, there's a good amount of buildings, but it seems dead. It's missing a blacksmith shop. Instead of the blacksmith shop, it's got this building. I don't know what this building is considered, with its little fence and dirt for grass, I guess. There's a farm. It's just got two farms. But there, now you can see the villagers, and God, they make creepy noises now. And they're going crazy. All of the villagers, they only go in and out of this one building. I don't know why. And my other villages, they do that too. They pick one building, that's where they all are. I don't know why they don't use any of the other buildings. It's quite silly, really. But that's what they do, and I just gotta deal with it. It just makes it really annoying for trying to find the right villager that you want to deal with. Oh, I can get emeralds for raw chickens, and I think there's another one that gives me emeralds for wheat, which makes it really easy to get emeralds because if you haven't noticed, there's plenty of wheat right here. So that's kind of funny, actually. Yeah, they go nuts with that one door, and in and out, just this one building. It's annoying. They do that with all the villages now. It's really weird. So anyway, that's the end of the line for now. You can see I ended the track here, and I got some dirt going. I made a gate for where it's going to go in the future, I guess, but it's going to be a while before I build on to this. Not only do I have to get more materials and stuff, but I don't really need to go up there right away. Let's show off the map. Oh, do I have an item frame? No. Do I have any leather? I could show it off really good if I had that. Let's see. I don't think I have any leather, though. Unless I had a stray one and just threw it in here. I got a saddle. Yeah, I brought a saddle and some hay bales just in case. I don't have any leather in here, right? No. Nope. Anywho, let's look at the map. There. Well, you can see my cursor where we are now at this village, and up to the right of where we are now, that green area could be interesting because it's a savanna biome. Just because I haven't seen one yet. That's the first one. Savannah, whatever it's called, with those weird acacia diagonal trees. And then, although I don't think I'd really even build the railroad there, but up mostly north, a little east of where we are now, up on that peninsula, way up at the tip of that peninsula, is another desert village like this. But I think it's a little smaller, and it's even hillier. It's ridiculous. I think I told you about it before. It's the one where the villagers were able to get up on the roof and then fall off. But I guess if this railroad kept on going up north, that's probably where it would end up going. Although it would probably go a little further and then have a junction to at least have a spur that goes into that savanna biome. But that's way in the future. I don't know when I'm going to get around to that. Right now, I'm really happy with how far I made it. And I've got a little bit more ballasting to do. Not a whole lot, actually. Just through the plains there and the taiga biome. And, of course, fencing is... I need a lot of fencing everywhere. I might start doing nether brick fence, though. And anyway, that's about it for my newest update, and yeah, got a lot of digging and farming to do after this. And I really got to get back to recording. I'm starting to get a little bit of a time to record, but not much, because there's a new person living downstairs, and whenever he's here, he's sleeping, and I never am awake at the right time, so whatever. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.